Initiating repairs. Failed to complete task. Repairing damage. Finished.
Today marks the one-year anniversary of the refinery riots, protesting the incorporation of Seattle into the WTO. Mourners held a candlelight vigil in remembrance of those killed in the chaos.
The trader handles business. I'm here to prevent unfair transactions.
Shall we conduct business?
What are you selling?
I have a black market biomod canister, which enables non-piezo chem functionality. I am also selling 3 energy cells for powering your biomodified systems. Or you might want 2 EMP grenades for disrupting electronic devices, such as surveillance equipment. As a preferred customer, you may purchase items at half market price.
Maybe later.
Very well.
They'll always need us for their dirty work. Like my brother Danny.
I'm looking for the Order Church.
They've set up in the abandoned Hartford turbine factory. You a seeker? You don't look the type.
No.
She means that the Order doesn't pull down many Enclave thieves. Plenty of kooks up there, but they're afraid of the old neighborhoods.
The church won't turn me away, though, will they?
Nah, they don't mind if you hang out in the chapel, as long as you don't fall asleep. Man, did I find that out the hard way.
So where's the factory?
Head south up the hill from the inclinator. The old factory's just southeast across the street.
They'll always need us for their dirty work. Like my brother Danny. He cleans the bots that clean the floors up there. How would he get to work without the inclinator? No active weapons in the Greasel pit. First I gotta transmit the safety lock codes to freeze anything you're carrying. Then I let you in. Otherwise, take a hike.
Go ahead, send the code.
Thanks. There's sensors that will reactivate everything on your way out. You're clear to go in now. If you're ready to leave, just head out, and the sensors will automatically reactivate everything. Rules is rules. You ready to go? You'll be scanned at the exit. It'll unlock everything.
But what about the apartment?
I already picked up my gear. Well, well. An Enclave kid comes down to cruise the slums on Daddy's credit line. First time at sea level?
My parents are dead. They were in Chicago at the time of the attack.
Oh, sorry, mate. Just talking chuff, no offense.
Sure.
Sid Black. Call me Sid. Best jet jockey in the Northern Hemisphere. So, you're on your own? If you need a lift, I'm game. All you gotta do is bail out my jet and give me a little something for my trouble.
Took care of the people guarding your jet. You won't have any trouble taking it back.
Cracking good work. Then I'll see you at the landing pad. You can pay me when you're ready to fly.
How much do you charge your passengers?
The going rate.
Yes, I'm upset. Leave me alone.
How's it going?
Responding to the rioting in Trier, WTO Director Chad Dumier made a gesture of reconciliation today.
More uptown thieves every day.
Think you're some kind of operator or what?
Face. Interesting. Introduce yourself.
Is this a prank call or something? Funny way to meet people.
I search every place I can. You're very close, but not quite the one I'm looking for.
Close to what?
You look modified.
So?
I need help. I'm a helicopter pilot. They're holding me captive, along with my chopper, at the WTO terminal in Upper Seattle.
I just came from Upper Seattle. How'd you get this call past WTO security?
I've tapped into the terminal's local network. The passcode to the hangar holding my vehicle is 00485. Get me out of here, and I'll fly you anywhere you want, free of charge.
I've risked my neck for less. I'll think about it.
Pit's downstairs.
But I talked to Mr. Paladin, one-on-one. He laid it all out, straight up.
Uh-huh.
The Templars stand for something, you know. It's ancient, it's philosophy, and it strips the paps of all that Her Holiness love and meditate and mumble to yourself.
These guys are mercenaries. They pitch whatever creed their boss tells them to.
You just haven't ever really studied the Knights Templar. They have the same basic ideas as the Order Church, but they believe it, they fight for it, and they don't rip off a bunch of other religions.
Her Holiness wants to bring everyone together. It's called koinonia, fellowship and communication. Yeah, koinonia, I agree.
Match 7. Gobs are in the chute. Buy-in is the house minimum. Odds are 1-to-1.
You really have cockfights with transgenics down here?
Hey, better watch the thieves speak around the pit, or these scabs, not me of course, but these other scabs might take advantage. Know what I'm saying?
Sorry. So how do I know it's transgenic to bet on? They all look the same to me.
You work in a lab or something?
Something like that.
Well, we fight gobs down here. Green gobs, brown gobs, baby-stealing, sewer-slinking, good-eating gobs. Follow me? Right now, it's Green Dragon in the North Chute, Shutterbug in the South. Walk around, check the fighters, and let me know where you want to put your money.
Let me think about it.
Make it quick. Gobzilla's on deck.
The bookie's at the south door.
Looking for a sure thing? She's right under the grate there. Check out the scales on that girl. That's Green Dragon, a new gob fresh from the sewer. Mean as nails.
She been in many fights?
A greasel don't grow up wild and not get in fights. I said this gob is fresh, understand? Been hunting scab winos for years.
I'll take your word for it.
Hey Jack, listen up. Want to script some real cash? You look like the mercenary type.
Depends on what you mean by script.
Final match is 4-to-1 odds. Buy-in begins right after this fight, after which the odds stand, even if something happens to one trainer's lineup.
You want me to kill someone's greasel?
Shh! I'm talking about the champ Gobzilla. Follow me? She's still at Tina's pad in the Heron's Loft building near the Inclinator, apartment 22. I'll give you a bounty if that gob dies. Plus you get to make bank on the 4-to-1 situation. Cool?
I already cooked that gob.
Serious?
Serious. Gobzilla's history. You've got a good shot at the title.
That's what I wanted to hear. Here's the payoff. It's all I got. You want more? Bet on Snake Eyes in the World Championship. Mean sons of bitches, that's for sure.
That shutterbug under the floor raised her from a little pup.
What's it gonna be?
My money's on Green Dragon.
Yeah, Green Dragon. I put my money on sewer gobs every time. They're meaner. How much you want to bet?
Here you go. Name's Alex D.
D for Upper Seattle Dandy?
D for don't ask.
Well, better get your buns over to the pit. Your gob's dropping into the fire.
Make your move, bud. That's it.
Rip him shreds! That's more like it. That's got a sting.
What's it gonna...
Put me down for Shutterbug.
Shutterbug's a cage-fed house cat, in my opinion. House should be giving her odds, but it's your money.
Here you go. Name's Alex.
D for...
D for...
Well, better get your buns over to the pit. Your gob...
Make your move, bud. That's it.
Rip him shreds. That's more like it.
What's it gonna be?
My money's on...
Yeah.
Here you go.
D.
D for...
Well, better...
Make your move, bud. That's it. Nice. Just hang in there, bub. Nice. Just hang in there, bug. Pick your move, bug. That's it.
A man can pick his gods.
I won. I think you owe me some money.
Save the attitude, D. The pit pays. Here you go. Double your money. House takes 10%.
Thanks.
Come back later tonight. Tina's bringing in the champ, Gobzilla. It's gonna be Gobzilla versus Snake Eyes, 4-to-1 odds. Bet on Snake Eyes, you might just quadruple your money.
Thanks for the tip.
It'll take us a while to get cleaned up for the next match. Next one's the World Championship. Betting starts 10 minutes before the fight.
Look at him strutting around the pit, showing off just like his daddy.
Poor girl. This was her first fight.
Another lucky night. You're ready to leave, just head out. The sensors will automatically react. They'll always need us for their dirty work. Like my brother Danny. He cleans the pots and cleans the floors up there. That's how he gets to work.
You don't look like you're from around here. Guess I have to sell something. You know it! Guess I have to sell something.
New file opened. Your actions will be recorded.
Citizens, we have been accused of over-engineering our economy.
The coffee's destroyed.
Yeah? All of it?
They'll have to replace the entire inventory.
Good work, Tarsus man. Here's your compensation. I wonder what lucky corporations get to hire the Tarsus grads.
I'm afraid the school keeps its industry contracts classified, even from us.
I would expect as much, considering the hostile business climate. Anyone get hurt earlier tonight during the bombing, or whatever it was?
Some scientists. It was more like a raid.
Interesting. The Order doesn't usually get tangled up in corporate rivalries.
Well, thanks for the credit. I better be going.
Every day, I hear more rumors in the media. Order for now. Want to destroy the Enclave system. Terrorists are planning attacks in the night. The Order and WTO are locked in an endless, invisible war. Not so, citizens. Her Holiness and I are meeting this week in Trier, Germany, to negotiate better relations. We do not condemn religion, nor do they condemn free enterprise. We will find common ground. Have faith in it.
Ah, Alex D. Nice work in the Inclinator there. The WTO appreciates your work to keep the commerce routes open. And Chief Morgan has had a lot to say about you.
I haven't had the chance to talk to her yet.
Then be sure you talk to Chief Morgan as soon as you can. She's in Europe right now, but she'll address you from the holocom in her office. Go up the stairs, hang a right, and look for the management wing on your left.
They have me in the hangar on the lower level. Be prepared. I'm being guarded by a WTO security force.
The WTO could really use an agent like you, and we could offer you a kind of mobility no one else can.
What do you mean?
As you know, after the collapse, it was the WTO that started putting the pieces together, creating safe, clean, profitable enclaves, and opening up and regulating trade between them. With this web of structures in place globally, we can offer an agent many opportunities in many locations.
I told you, we can't trust Tarsus or the WTO. You really should come to our church and hear what the Order has to say. Her Holiness will open your eyes.
Welcome to the Seattle
May she watch over you.
WTO Air Terminal.
Please get away from me.
What a strange day. All this commotion at the terminal.
What a day.
I heard there was trouble at Tarsus today.
Another thrill-packed afternoon, huh?
That's
All
enough.
WTO personnel are required to adhere to the air terminal security policy. These are referred
I don't have time for this.
At least one trainee besides me reported to the authorities. Have you seen Leo?
No, but I've heard from Billy. She seems to be mixed up with the Order Church.
They can do what they want, I guess. I can't believe that Tarsus is a front after all those years of training.
What's going on back there?
A suspicious helicopter was circling the city. Fortunately, both the pilot and the aircraft are now in WTO custody.
Order reconnaissance?
The pilot will be interrogated. I shouldn't tell you more than that.
So you're on the WTO payroll now, huh?
I'm just glad I didn't have a reaction to whatever the Tarsus people were shooting into our veins, and now I've got a security assignment. That's all I ever wanted from that place.
Chief Morgan, you wanted to see me?
I want to hear what you know about the terrorist attack that led to your escape from Tarsus Academy.
The Order wanted to stop the experiment. That's about all I know.
We were watching that facility ourselves. Ever heard of an organization codenamed Apostle Corps?
Sounds like a cult.
Apostle Corps made your biomods. I'm not blaming you, but the technology diverges wildly from piezochem biomods, the only ones approved for sale.
You're investigating this Apostle Corps for patent infringement?
Market disruption. The genius of the Apostle Corps product is that it restructures any host DNA to tolerate biomodification, whereas the standard infusions work for only 1 in 20 patients. Apostle Corps could go commercial and devastate biomod prices.
In other words, you want modified people to hold their value like real estate.
If you put it that way. We don't want another collapse. What you can do for us is follow up on your discovery at the Minister of Culture's penthouse. Check out the Mako lab north of town. We know they've been doing illegal weapons research, and that your former trainer, Dr. Nassif, has contacts there. You'll need to hire a pilot and leave at once.
You don't have any extra pilots?
The Chicago disaster is occupying every available craft. You shouldn't have any trouble finding a pilot at the Greasel Pit Bar in Lower Seattle. I don't care who flies you in, just get there. Mako is developing a new firearm called the Mag-Rail. In addition to finding Nassif, the WTO needs an agent who can get us the Mag-Rail schematic. I hope that will be you, Alex.
There's a Harrier pilot who owes me a favor. I'll see if he's interested.
The WTO is fighting an invisible war against several formidable enemies. Give us your loyalty, Alex. We need it.
What about the situation in the Inclinator?
Under control. The maintenance crew got right on it.
Please accept the sincere apologies of standard security. Our people should have screened out the terrorists at the lower Seattle entrance.
I'm not blaming you personally.
I'm the one who has to face the music, especially given the Chicago situation.
I have to admit, there's been some talk here of replacing SSC security guards with WTO military. I expect there will be some fallout. Just wanted to let you know that we have the situation in hand.
I took a peek at the club's records.
Yeah? What's that scumbag up to? Give me something I can get a warrant with, and it means a citizen's bonus to you.
Here's the data I uncovered. Looks like the owner has some undeclared sources of income.
I knew it! That man's made a fool out of me for the last time. By tomorrow, he'll be eating rats out of a Queequeg's dumpster. Mark my word. Here's your reward. I have some subpoenas to write.
Something didn't add up quite right in last night's shipment.
Yeah, it seemed like the paperwork was kinda odd on that one. They shuffled back to the Flight Bay 24 storage room so quickly.
All WTO personnel are required to adhere to the air terminal security policies.